Welcome to Science Gal Aquatics. I'm Carrie, and in today's video I would like to share with you the steps I took for setting up my new 20-gallon long aquarium that's currently housing my new silver arowana and black featherfin knifefish. So stay tuned. I just want to remind you from the last video, I was not at all expecting to walk in to that fish store and purchase this amazing silver arowana and black featherfin knifefish, but it was a deal of a lifetime. I could not pass it up, and I've been watching them grow the last couple of months that the fish store had them in, and I wanted them so badly. So on that note, I'm so glad I get to share their growth with you. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you make sure you can keep track of the growth as well. And the only small problem I did run into was the knifefish, since he is a nocturnal species, he just didn't appreciate the tunnel I had set up for him. So I didn't want to take any chances. I went back and purchased the one I knew he liked that was in his home at the fish store. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna give you some footage of the mad dash of setting up this 20-gallon aquarium, and I want to share with you the products that I've been using, because again, they seem to really be enjoying their new home and they don't seem to be stressed. So far so good. So enjoy the footage, and I will see you in the next video. It's still quite exciting to see that sold sticker, but anyhow, this was the previous home at the fish store. I believe it was a 10-gallon tank, but I wanted to give you a little look of their prior home before we get started. The majority of the substrate I did decide to go with was sand, just due to the fact that I've had the best luck with this particular substrate. It is paver sand from the hardware store, and due to the functionality of the sand, you don't want it to wash away. I was told that there is an additive to it that will increase your water hardness ever so slightly, and the guppies and other species of fish that I do keep seem to really appreciate it. There's only a slight difference with the cleaning, but overall I do have the best luck with this. I did decide last minute to add some of this fluval stratum substrate to the mix. I do hope that this will benefit the floating plants that I do hope to add in the near future to this tank, due to the fact the arowana does spend the majority of its time at the surface of the aquarium, and I do hope that adding these plants will kind of break up that direct light. So adding this fluval stratum should benefit the plants that I'm hoping to add. Even though both of these species are typically kept in softer water, I do have similar conditions from the fish store in which they came. And the knifefish does pick from time to time in the substrate, and the pebbles I had from the creek I just felt were a little too sharp, and everything again is working out quite nicely. Now let's get this tank filled and add some water. I have decided to use Stress Coat, Prime, and Stability to this aquarium. If you use these products, make sure you use as indicated. I've also added a Fluval U2 filter to this 20-gallon long aquarium. So I was unable to track down and locate a hood for this 20-gallon long aquarium. So I went to the next large town over and visited Home Depot, and I found this particular type of material that seem to be working really well. It's flexible just in case the Arowana does decide to jump. It won't hurt the Arowana in any way, and so far it's been working. The only issue I've run into is it's starting to crack when I feed. I do have it velcroed into place and it is starting to crack, so I went back and found this other material that's still pretty similar but seems to be a little bit more sturdy and more flexible, and luckily it was a lot cheaper. So I'm going to cut this in the future and use it and see how this holds up. When I was aimlessly kind of walking around Home Depot looking for materials for the hood, I luckily ran across a sale on this light, and I wish I would have bought two. I went back and they were all sold out, but it's a light that will help promote plant growth, and it's not necessarily for aquariums, but so far everything's working out really nice. As soon as I flipped it on, the Arowana started swimming around the tank really for the first time, and it was about 3 days of him being in there that I purchased this light and we hung it up. And everything so far, again, is working out really nicely. He's eating, not stressed, and really kind of enjoying and investigating the tank along with the knife fish. They're both doing really well so far. I really do appreciate you taking the time out of the day to watch this video on how I set up this 20-gallon long aquarium. Feel free to like, share. If you have anything to add to the discussion, feel free to leave a comment below. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any guppy love and watching this new knife fish and silver arowana grow in the future. And again, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned to the channel because I was nominated for the Lemons for Leukemia Challenge, and I am hoping to film that video very soon. And again, thanks for watching. Enjoy!